What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Film Session. So, in Indiana's loss to Michigan on Tuesday night, Tucker DeVries finally got it going during the final 7 minutes and 43 seconds of the contest. He scored all 15 of his points then and hit 4 3-pointers. It was the first time he hit more than 3 3-pointers since the Louisville game on December 6th. It was also just the second time in the last 6 games that DeVries scored in double figures. So, let's dive in and check out how he got it done. Okay, first one is coming off a miss here from the Wolverines. Indiana in transition. And we'll see as Bailey starts cutting through the middle here, he tracks 2 defenders, which is going to give DeVries, who's out here, space on the left wing. Run it. Those are the 2 defenders go with. Here's DeVries out here. Enright whips the pass over, catches with a lot of space. It's a decent closeout. But hey, if you're going to start trying to string some shots together, getting a nice step in 3 here on the wing in transition is a good way to start. Second one, Wilkerson's coming up the court, goes right. And DeVries, maybe it looks like there's going to be a screen here, but he pretty much just goes out of this and heads left. And, Lenneborg does not go with him. Cadeau stays with Wilkerson. So all of a sudden, we got DeVries with some room here now because neither defender, they're both still over here on this action. And this is empty side. So we got the rest of the Hoosiers, 1, 2, 3 over here. So there's space here. So it makes the pass, and, there's a decent, this weak side closeout is too far away. So DeVries again gets a pretty open look, and he knocks this one down. And, these were the kind of, I think, the kind of action that Indiana earlier in the season against some of the lesser opponents, kind of Wilkerson and DeVries running their own stuff kind of together with these ghost screens and dribble handoffs, and the defense picking one thing, picking the other thing, and them kind of getting these quick, easy looks. Hasn't happened as much as the season has gone along, but that certainly is sort of a nostalgic look at Indiana's offense here. Okay, next one, Wilkerson's going to get the ball here, and Lenneborg just jumps up in the air, I guess, thinking Wilkerson might shoot here, so he just drives him. And Burnett is back here, and really, I think he had Dorn, but he's kind of shading off of him, helping out on some of this action that's happened at the top of the key here. And as that happens, Cadeau then also sort of drifts down here a bit. So we got 1, 2, 3 defenders here that are all on the ball, and we got DeVries out here on the left wing. As this runs, and Burnett just kind of goes for the ball, tries to swipe it, tries to steal it. Just keeps going. You can see Cadeau's basically like, hey, I got Dorn now. Like, we still got 2 on the ball here. Like, somebody get out, he's pointing essentially for Burnett to like, hey, get out on DeVries. And he's kind of still scrambling around. He eventually does. And, 2 hands go up here. But again, this is a pretty unencumbered shot for the most part. At least considering Indiana's, this isn't super late in the shot clock and he's trying to jack this up. He's moving, he's in movement, he's in rhythm, he gets the pass. And this thing, just completely drops it. Like the net barely moves on this one. So he drained this one. Now on this play, Burnett just kind of got tangled up a bit, and Burnett throws him to the ground here. And this just ends up being with Indiana in the bonus. I'll kind of rerun it. There it is again. Maybe one more time. Hold on a second. Here we go. So they're kind of jammed up, and then he throws him down. So Indiana was in the bonus here. He got made 1 or 2 at the line. So that was another point that he racked up during this stretch. All right. So we got Bailey with the high ball screen here on the next one to start. We got Enright coming this way. And then not too dissimilar from the first action we saw, where it was Wilkerson as the ball handler and DeVries coming up out of the corner. Now it's Enright and DeVries doing that. And we got, More of an empty side action here with 1, 2, 3 Hoosiers over here, and DeVries is coming this way. So as this runs, kind of more of a dribble handoff, and Cheddar kind of just is stuck here. It doesn't come out to DeVries. Kind of is almost anticipating this a screen here. And Burnett comes this way, sort of thinking that DeVries is going to take this and come more left. But he simply just stops short here. And he gets in a good shooting position. And knocks down his 4th one here now. So I think on all these threes, I mean, it's not like, you know, he's hitting any step backs or doing anything crazy here. He's just taking what the defense is giving. And the second half, there was a little bit more fruitful. I think Michigan got a little bit more lax with their defense. And so DeVries just simply took what was there. And I think hitting that first one kind of helped him get going. And then he got a couple more here in the half court off of, you know, actions Indiana has been running all season, but it's just been difficult for him to A, hit these shots, or B, even get shots like this. But this was a stretch where it kind of all came together. He was making them, and he was getting, you know, good, proper looks out of Indiana's offense, the type of looks that they're wanting to get him, instead of just kind of having to jack something up late in the shot clock or be rushed or be hurried. So now his last points of the game here. He's eventually going to get the ball up top. Enright just kind of hands it off to him here. He's got Burnett on him again. And he's, you know, several feet beyond the 3-point line, but Burnett's, you know, he's up on him a bit here. Maybe warding off a deep three, or just, I mean, he's pretty just guarding him, but he's a little angled. And DeVries just decides to drive him left now, right? He's out on him. Maybe he's a little worried about the three, and so he just drives it. Mara stunts in a little bit, but he just simply steps through here and then gets it up with his right hand, and it goes in. And a little bit of an acrobatic shot there. But after making those threes, all right, you're going to come on me. I'll drive you now, right? So it's kind of another way that he can get some releases. That, and what's been missing a bit in his game some too is the missing these threes. There's no really harder defensive key sometimes, although obviously their defenses are always wary of his 3-point shot, but this just allows him a little variety, and this time he drove it and got it in. So yeah, 15 points and just, you know, a little bit under 8 minutes here for him. And, you know, we'll see if this continues at all, if he's kind of out of his 3-point shooting slump. It's been, you know, over the course of the last several games, it has not gone well for him, and I think that's hurt Indiana's offense, and they've really had to rely on Wilkerson a lot to try to get stuff going. But if they can kind of get that two-headed monster going again, I think that will be helpful for them as the season goes along here. So, alrighty, that is all for this one. We will catch you in the next one.